Today, Kevin is going to do a blind taste test between the UK Cadbury Dairy Milk, the South Africa Cadbury Dairy Milk, and the American Cadbury Dairy Milk. These were sent, the UK and South Africa versions were sent to us from Brian. Thank you very much to Brian. Brian went on a trip to Cape Town, South Africa, and then he wanted us to compare these, and then somebody else left me a comment and they said, hey, you should compare them when you're doing it. You should compare it to the American version because the America Cadbury is not actually made in the UK. It's made by the Hershey Corporation. So, and we have said in reviews that we do not care for the American version at all once you've had the UK version. So
we're going to put me to the test.
Yes, I am going to, and I have pieces of paper that say where these are from. I'll just go through them real quick and show you. So when I am handing him one, I'll hold up one of these.
Yeah, put them all over there.
I'm not going to give them in this order, and yeah, they will be in a completely different, or they might be in the same order. You never know. But he's not going to know. He hasn't touched them.
No, don't know how big the squares are. Or anything.
Right, so he doesn't know when I open up these packages what they're going to look like. I'm going to mix these up.
You do whatever.
I'm going to mix them up, but then I need to also make sure that I'm not messing up. So I'm going to put the packages with the names. Here we go.
It doesn't matter. They're all in front of you as far as I'm concerned. I can't tell the difference. You want to open them all first? Or?
Yeah, I can open them all first. That'll be good. That way we don't hear any packages or any rustling. And I will have pictures at the end of the video. So if you want to see what these look like up close, then there will be a picture at the end. Okay. Now, I'm gonna here we go.
Right.
And let me know if you want a drink or anything like that. I didn't think about it, but. You ready?
Yeah. I'm going to take just a second, but I'm storing the flavor and texture in my mind. Yeah.
This is going to be rough. Because you have 3 different kinds here. 3 different ones. It will be tough. Tell me when you're ready for the...
You have to.
Okay? Is it hard?
Hmm.
Do you have an opinion?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Don't uncover.
I'm not. You can hold up the sign of which one I'm talking about.
Okay.
I like number 3 the best. Because, well, first of all, the texture for the first 2 were almost identical. The third one was just a little bit creamier and softer to chew. Like the first 2 were kind of drier and like gritty. The third one was seemed a little softer and smoother. Flavor-wise, they're all pretty similar flavor-wise. I still think the third one is just a little bit creamier than the first 2. Just a little bit. But honestly, and truth be told, they're all so close to each other that it would be hard pressed to tell the difference.
I agree. I totally agree.
I do think, for me, number 3 edges out the other 2 just by a hair.
I do too.
Only because it has a creamier texture, not because of flavor necessarily.
I agree. And that's the one from the UK.
It's like they used like more milk or a heavier cream when they made their milk chocolate, so it comes across as a little smoother and creamier.
It's smoother. As far as flavor goes, I'm shocked to say, but I'm totally willing to admit when I'm wrong. The American version, it was the second one I gave you. It was surprisingly good.
It was exactly the same as the South African one then.
Yes, and the South African, the difference was not in the flavor, but in the texture. It was all about the texture.
Yeah.
It seemed drier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kind of grit, not gritty, but kind of crumbly.
No, so the flavor was still delicious, but yes, it was drier and more crumbly, whereas the one from the UK was creamy,
it's a softer,
very soft.
Yeah, when you bit into it, your teeth. The first 2, for lack of a better word, you crunched into it. Like you bit into it and they kind of fell apart in pieces.
Right.
Whereas the UK, when you bit into it and your teeth sank into it.
No, I totally agree.
So it's just a softer chocolate.
It does surprise me about the American version though, because I fully expected, because they had some, I don't know, you might not have watched the video, but they had some special bars, Cadbury in America, that just came out. We did not like them at all. I mean, would never touch them again, did not like them. But this pure milk chocolate bar is actually really good.
Yeah. But didn't they change Cadbury in the UK as well?
They did change it.
So people were complaining about it in the UK, even though it's not as good.
People were like, you might like it, but it still isn't what it used to be.
Right.
So that is a shame that they did that. But Brian, to answer your question, it's not about the flavor. The flavor is pretty much the same. It's all about that texture.
Yeah, and it's not that big of a difference in texture, honestly, but it is a little different.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, if you live in South Africa and you get used to eating it, it's just a little firmer. That's all.
Yeah.
It's not like the flavor's any different. So which is a good thing. So I will have a close-up picture for you at the end of the video, and thanks for watching.